Hey guys, it's Lauren. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this. It's called a spirit cord or an energy cord, and I'm showing you these here are safety pins, ribbon, beads, and then also optional here I have smaller beads on here. I'll tell you what they mean in a second. So for this, you're just going to need a ribbon, a shoestring, sewing string, you got an elastic string here, a jute cord. You could pretty much use any type of string. Once you've found your string that you're going to use, and some beads, and some safety pins. Now, the purpose of making one of these spirit cords is so that you are able to control someone's mind and fate and destiny, basically, through the cord. So these safety pins act as people. So on one end of your cord here, this is your energy cord. And this cord is going to connect you, in a sense, to the people or the very things that you are trying to dismiss or ward energy back to. So on one end of the cord here, I have, this is a couples one. And on this end is the man and the woman, and the beads, the smaller beads here, represent the amount of years that they've been together. And then each bead represents each thing that I want to send back to my targets. So I have 6 targets on this spirit cord. So say if you're being attacked spiritually by a group of people or just one person, this is a very good and easy, simple way to be able to send energy and any type of hex or negativity or malocchio straight back to its sender. So for this specific one, we have a man and a woman, and each bead here represents each and everything, calamity, chaos, destruction, addiction, anger, sadness. It's all going to be sent back to the targets that sent them it in the first place. So each of these on the other end of the ribbon represents a person that has been causing them chaos. So each person here is represented by a safety pin. And so you can use this cord as a psychic defense. And first what you're going to do is you're going to, on one end of your cord, you're going to put your safety pins. And then on the other end, you're going to string as many beads, as many thoughts, ideas, curses, hexes, whatever you want to send back to its target. You're going to put all your beads on there. And so all the beads are going to start down on your end, because these are all the things that represent the curses or the bad energies being sent to you. So if you're being attacked by a group of people spiritually and you think your anger and depression and addiction are caused by these people, or they're just bad people and you just want to send their negative energy back, this is how to do it. So for each bead, you can ask your spirit guides or your deity of choice, consecrate your circle. You could do that all before, while you're making this, for a bit more potency. And you could do, I guess, a ritual right afterhand using it. But for each bead, you're gonna meditate on it, almost like a mala. And then you're gonna send that energy, that thought, back to its target. So then you're going to meditate on each bead. I recommend literally 10 minutes a bead. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beads here. I should be here for an hour and 10 minutes sending energy back to the targets that are causing me hell. And because these specific individuals that I made this one for are so relentless, yet I can't do anything more harsher than this due to the type of individuals they are and the type of purpose they hold to other people in my life. This is how I control them and their mind and their thoughts, and keep them from hurting my energy and my thoughts, and definitely prevents them from sending any type of curse or just bad evil eye and evil intentions toward me and my family. And it also acts as a good binding, so that it's a really simple and effective way to control somebody's mind and to ward thoughts and energy back to people. So I also have here, in addition, this can be, you can use this next idea for controlling someone's mind in conjunction with your spiritual warding cord, or you can use it all on its own. But here I have just a plastic skull, and in this plastic skull I usually put a piece of paper of the person that I'm trying to control, their name, as many details as you can about them, where they live, their phone number, all on that piece of paper. Put it in the head, and then really all you need for this is a candle and some smoke. And I prefer it to be like a cigarette smoke or marijuana, because I want, the trick to this controlling method is your breath. So you're going to want to get a knife or a scissor and just cut a hole in the top of the skull like that. And I also have another skull I can show you in another video. It's a bit more complicated, but drawing the actual anatomy of a brain on there, so you can control different aspects of someone's brain. Everybody knows that your brain controls different parts of your being, so it's a really good method of controlling somebody's mind, actions, and brain and whatnot. So once you've cut the top and you've put your hole in it, and you put your petition or your person that you're trying to control, you want to get a cigarette or a for now I have a vape pen because I can't find my lighter. I don't know. So you're gonna meditate a bit on it. Zone yourself in on the person that you're trying to control. The candle and your extra incense, that's all optional to help you get into the mode and focus more, but it's not necessary. The trick to this is you must remember it's your breath. It's you putting the thought, the controlling, the energy into their brain, not the candle. So you could do this, just the skull and just some smoke that you can produce with your breath. So what I'm going to do is you meditate a bit on it. You think or say aloud what you want them to feel or be or do as of right now. Cheat on your wife. Blow it inside the skull. Do some motherfucking drugs. Alrighty then. And then do that. And then that's it. I usually sit there literally for an hour just blowing smoke, incense smoke, meditating on it, shaking that up. And then when I'm done and I want to use it, I will take the paper out and burn it and dispose of the ashes, or you could just throw the paper out and then just sage the shit out of the skull just to clear it of any residual energies then. And then I store my little spiritual cord, victim side down inside the skull when I'm not using it. I'll close that bitch up. And then that's how you make a simple, effective, spiritual warding cord. You can also use it for healing purposes. So I mean, if you're suffering from depression, you can make a cord and maybe use the beads to represent depressive thoughts that you want to get rid of, and have your physical being on one end and your mind on the other end, and or the negativity on one end, the bad thoughts, and then have your physical being on the other. And maybe that would be a good way to banish depression and depressive thoughts and feelings. So you can use these cords in so many versatile ways. If you need any help or any more ideas or any questions concerning it, let me know. And I also forgot to show you here the small tiny beads that I said in the beginning of the video that represent the years. Yeah, so they just go on the safety pin like that. So you just open the safety pin up. I think you can only fit 3 or 4. So if you've been with somebody for more than that many years, maybe you can make each bead represent like a whole 10 years within itself. So let's do that. Just wanted to show you. I know you're not like dumb or anything. You can put freaking beads on a safety pin. But just so you weren't confused, that's all you do. Then you just stick that right onto the cord. Like that. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to set the cord on fire. There we go. Right there. Yep. And then, yeah. So you do that. Stick that sucker in there. Alright. Yep, not closing. Alright, yeah. And that's what you do then. Then it's all ready for usage. And you can make all sorts of them for all sorts of reasons. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.